Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are talking about how to install Django to make a Django project, create model class, and link with MySQL database, and make it as a complete database which be usable and editable by admin page and MySQL database. So for installing Django, at the first we should make a directory. For this, we can write down mkdir or so practice Django practice. Hit enter. mkdir practice Django. So jump inside this practice. Inside this folder, at the first we should install Django. This one, you can write a pip install Django hit enter. This file will be installed inside the directory. And then we can create a project, a Django project. For this one, we can write on Django admin start project, give a name of project, write the name employee, the code is employee project. So inside this employee, we're going to make an application. This application for recording. So for this purpose, we just write down cd employee, because inside this employee project we are going to make an application. So you can write down Django admin start app. For the second time, we can write down start app because we are going to make an application. So the second one by the name job. So inside this employee, we are going to make and install virtual environment. For this one, we can write down pip install virtual env. So we should add this virtual file inside the folder. So you can write down virtual env inside env directory. So we should choose some subcommands, Django subcommands. For this one, we can write down Django admin, enter. All of these subcommands are available inside the Django project. You can see these subcommands such as check or deep shell or database, make migration, migrate, MySQL database, show migration, and so on. Start app, run server, start project, test server. All of these subcommands are available inside this Django project. We can use from each of these subcommands during of the project, and these subcommands are very useful for our project. So we should open this project with any MySQL editor. For example, code dot hit enter. This project will be opened by MySQL editor. So you can see this employee project and this virtual environment. We can use this one and this job application. So first we should open a terminal. integrate terminal. Inside this integrate terminal, if we are going to activate this virtual environment, we can write down env or virtual environment, and env /script /activate. To activate this virtual environment, hit enter. So if we're going to run this project, that just write down Python manage.py run server. It's the basic Django project. So we should open browser and copy this HTTP URL and copy this one. Come inside the browser, paste right here inside this URLs, and hit enter. This one is the Django project file. So we should come back to our project. At the first, we should register our application inside this employee project, because inside this setting.py we have got this installed application. You can see that right here, this here we have got this installed app. We should add our application inside this app. So install the app inside this single quotation. We can add the name of our application button, job, and put a comma. So we're going to write down job dot apps, because inside this job application we have got these apps. And I've got job configuration. So we can copy this one, come back, setting point, dot, and paste this one, jobs configuration, and put a comma. So this one for registration of this application, and for including this URL, this application inside this root URL. You can include this URL. Include, come down right here. We can write the path. We've got this path, and we can as empty string, put a comma. We can include. So we have got this job application, job URLs, put a comma. So we can close this root URL and come back to this application. We can create this URL file, urls.py. So inside this views.py, what is URLs? This URL, this one, and this URL. So inside this views file, we can add object, and inside this URL we can add this object inside this path. So we'll talk about this one. But the first, inside this URL, root URL, and inside this this application the application's URL, you can see this one. We've got this urls.py. So for making a model class, I've got this models.py file. So if we are gonna to make a model class, we can write down class of this model. For example, model class by the name of employee. We can inherit by these models dot model. So we can add this attribute. We've got employee ID. At the first, we can add this object, can write employee ID, and this way we can pass models character for. So the character for we can add its max length. Max length should be around 100 pixel or 100 character for ID or 20. You can select a 20 character for this max length. And we have got another object whenever this one dot character for we can select is max length. Its max length you can select around 100 character for name, and we have got this email. We have got this email attribute. Can write on model dot email field. We can add empty braces, and we have got the last attribute e-contact. The contact, employee contact, you can pass it by the model dot character field, and you can select is max length is around 15 pixel. So come down right here. We should define this one, this string. So we can define this string. You can write down define, and this one is called str, and you can pass the self a parameter. So you can write down return self dot name, name, ID, email, and contact. So we'll talk about this one next. Self dot name, and so you can count out this one. So we should come back to this URL. So you can see this parameter. So come back right here. We should make another terminal right here. Should make migration of this model. For example, Python manage .py make migration. Hit enter. I've got created this employee model, and we should execute this one. Another Python manage .py migrate. So for this one, we do need to make a super user. Create Python manage .py create super user. So hit enter. So username, I got this username and leave it as empty. Username, for example, job. Enter. Cut. Add password. 934. Hit enter. So password didn't match. Button job 1. Enter. Okay. So come back browser right here at main page. Hit login inside the user admin. So the code is jobs and login. So inside this admin page, we have got the group and user. We do not have any employee, any model we have created. So the code is the user banner jobs. So we should come back to our project and close this one to log in for this one. So we should install this one, this terminal, and inside this admin page, because from .models, we can import employee. So come down right here, write an admin dot site dot register and add the employee object. So if we refresh the page, we can see this one. So should come back to the browser and refresh that page. We've got this employees. So this we've got the employee models, and we can add the record. Employee ID, for example, one, employee name by the name of this one, and his email at gmail.com, and his contact number. You can add this contact and save this. So employee object has no other by the name. Excuse me for this one. You can come back to this model class, because we have got this we do not have an attribute by the name of this object by the name. By the name, we should write down name, because employee name. Come back right here, refresh this one. So got this employee by the name of John. So if you are going to change this parameter to employee ID, come back right here and change this one to employee ID. So you can see the this ID now. So if we're going to change this attribute to contact, employee contact, we can see this number. This parameter just is for this purpose. You can see this parameter right here. So just come back to our project. You can define this employee object. So for this one, inside the views.py right here, just combine you can define this emp. You can add this request parameter. So come down and write that return what is render function. What is parameter. After that, you can enter inside which page by the name index.html or other input. So we've got this index.html. So we've got this object. So we should come back to this URL. Here can write down what is URL. You can copy this one from Django.url. We can import this path and copy this one and come back to this URL. This one. So just come down. Right here we've got this URL. For this path. So you can give it an empty string, put a comma, we've got this views, because inside views, we've got this emp object. So and write down right here, you can import from wedge jobs dot ur dot view dot I've got this one. So dot views we can import from job dot Django or from current directory. We can put a comma and import views. Got this views object. So for making this object, and we can show this object inside this index.html or inside this HTML template, we can make a template. So come back to this jobs, create a directory by the name of template. So this template should carry the file by the name of index.html, and we should create another template by the name of main.html. So inside this index.html and main.html, inside this index.html we can add, change to HTML, can add this basic HTML file, this template. So we can add this block content and end block content. So we can copy this block content and block content, come back to index.html, then extend this main template, main.html. So, and then we can add this block content. So inside this block content we can add this one, example h1. So got h1 element, by an h1 element, welcome to this page. So if we refresh the page, we can see this template. Come back right here. This is the Django file, this Django basic file you can see. So we should come back to this menu, root URL, and comment this one. If we refresh the page, you can see welcome to this page. So we should come back to this one, do not enter for this one. This admin page, do not enter for this one. You've got this main.html. We can select this title and write down blog title. So put this blog title and write down employee record. So if we refresh the page, we can see this title, employee record. So we should come back to main template, and this template is base.py and this models. So we have got this model class. If we try to connect this model class and store this data inside MySQL database, for that purpose we should make a connection between Django and MySQL. This separate connection can be useful and secure for all the data, and for admin user it can be very important to store all the data inside the MySQL database. So for this one, for making a connection, what we should do, should come back to the setting file right here. Inside this setting file, come down. This is, I've got this SQLite. We can change to MySQL, this one, and we can change this name. For example, this name by the name of your project, or by the name of job. We've got SQL database by the name of job, and then we can add this one by the name of user. This user can write on root user. So can put comma and down and write down password. So you can add password of your SQL. You can see engine is MySQL, like it's MySQL name, system or job, both of them. So if you do not have a MySQL database, you can open this MySQL from app, got MySQL. You can create database right here, enter your password. So you can create database. For create database, you can write in capital letter, create database. So for showing this database, I can show database at the semicolon, show database. You can see this ETB, ECC, all of this database you can see inside your MySQL database. So ECC, ECC, and this system, and this one, ETB, and all of them. You can see this one. Remember, for inside this world, you can change this one to the name of your project for the name of Word. And add your password right here. So for executing this one, you can write down Python manage.py by command. Hit enter. You can see this database. Okay. For the session initial this database. So if we open this MySQL database, you can see these model class are existing inside this database. Open this one, write the word component, then go, and I've got this world database. Inside this world database, I've got this table. Inside this table, we have got this so we've got this Django file, employee, job employee. Open this one, you can see this empty employee database. So we should come back to project. Inside this model class, we should make migration of this model class. For this, Python manage.py make migration. Make migrations, hit enter. Python manage.py. Of course, we do not have any applications, so the topic Python manage.py make migrations. Python job employee, cd to employee. So we can see inside our project what is job employee. You can open this one, and we've got the docs about gmail.com this contact. So we should come back to our project. Close out. So we've got this admin page. We can close this one. So come back to this device right here. Should so inside this location, we get a file from forms.py data. So right here we should make an employee form, loading class employee form as this forms dot model. So we can pass it. I've got this class method, can add this model and this field. So we have got this employee, can define this one and import from dot current models, can import by the employee. We have got this form, and from Django, can import forms, and import this form from Django file, Django dot apps or Django file dot by the name of employee. What is project by the name of employee? Can import this forms. So, or we can write down employee jobs dot employee dot job. Can import this form. So inside this index template, we can make a form method. Can pass the post request. So we've got this class form, post form, and action. So can add this employee page enp, got it enp our object. So inside this form we can create this division form group. So we can make this label, can format this label, and we've got this division, can add this title. Inside this form group for employee ID, can add this dictionary form dot eid, because inside the forms of PY we have got the employee form. Here we have got the employee form, got the model by the employee, and we can add this dictionary inside this div. So we've got this label by the employee ID. Under this employee ID we can add this form. So for the second one inside right here, we can add this one, this dictionary form dot name. For the name, can add this form dictionary under this employee under this label. And in this here we can add this one form dot email. So for employee contact, can add the dictionary form dot contact. So for submit button, we've got this label, we've got this button, and we can after completing this form we can submit this form. And after submitting this form we can jump inside this employee page. So I will talk about this one. So we should come back to this form. So we have got this employee form, and inside this template we have got this form. So we can come back to this view.py. We've got this one. We have got this if function. If this request dot method is pass post request. So here that add this form. This form is equal to the employee form. So this employee form, and write on form dot forms. You can import this employee got this employee form. So from dot forms, for forms, we can import this employee form right here. So if this form is valid, then apply this function. If this form is valid, if this form is valid, try form. After saving this form, enter, return to here inside this jobs page or jobs template. So can redirect to this jobs page. So from render, can import this redirect. So expect as this one, else form as equal to employee. So we can add this function dictionary right here, comma, this function for as this form. Add this form right here. So I've got this form in this field. Else we can add this form. This attribute is equal to employee form because we have got the employee form inside this forms of py. So in this sphere, we can import this from Django or employee or jobs dot forms. We can import this employee form. So we should make the compare this one. This form is equal to employee form. So from jobs we have got application dot forms, the forms of py. I've got this forms of py. We can got this form should add this to forms of py. Django dot forms. Okay. So this views got this shortcut, Django shortcut. So just have a right here. About this define up, you can define this object. If this request method has to this post request, we can add this attribute employee form. If this form is valid, try to save this form. After saving this form, we can return directly to this page or the job page. So we should create this template jobs.html. So inside this jobs.html, you can extend main template main.html and come down right here. So you can add this block title, block content, got this block content, and add this element, add this job page. So if we refresh the page, we can see this one got this enter detail, it got this employee records, employee ID, employee name, employee email, contact, and so on. So we do not have employee email. Come back to this form. So we got this form. So this index for email. Without this email, we got this email ID. So we do not have any models by the name of email. Got this email. So index.html, I've got this email ID. So we can add this data 02 ID number, employee name, for example this and employee, for example number gmail.com, and employee contact. Submit to this page. So do not need have any URL by the name of this jobs.html. We should come back to this one. This file inside this URL. Okay. Should show this page, and you should make a job page. I've got this path, and for showing this page, and use dot row, put a comma, the second object you've got this one, and job, put a comma, use dot job object. So we should come back to this use of py, and here can define this show object, can add this request, method can return via return to finder function. We've got this request comma dot you can jump to show.html. So, and we've got the second object of job object. You can add this request right here. And I've got this render function parameter comma job dot html. So for showing this form inside this show template, I've got this form employee form. We should make appear this this page inside this show page. So we should create the HTML template by the name show.html. Inside this show.html, should extend this main template. So we should come back, come down with block content. So inside this block content, the page should make a label, change to HTML. Should make a label, got this label. So can format this label, and inside this label, the first should make a body, T body. Inside the T body, you can add this table row. Inside this table row, we can make a TD table, so we can add this dictionary. This title, the first for the employee, ID. You can copy this one, employee name, email, contact, and the last one, action. Got this action. Also, this body, you should make at the above of this T body, you should make a T head. So we can format class dog. Inside this T table head, we can make tr. Inside this tr, we can make a T table head. For table head, we can write on th. We can add this all of this object in this view. So in this view, I've got this for loop employee and employees. So can add this tr right here. So in this one, we can add this function dictionary, got this function dictionary, got this eid employee, got this employee object dot eid for the same person. We got this eid, and we can duplicate this one. We remove this one. So copy, paste, eid for ename, second one for e-contact, email, this one email and contact. We've got this function. So we've got show.html, inside this we've got the show.html, and inside this use file we have got this show page. So in this view, come back from here, we have got this form. This form is equal to employee form. So and add this request, method request of this request dot, or we can remove this one and we can add this context dictionary. We've got this and got the employee dictionary. We can define this one employee so we can add this employee. So from here we should import this one. From dot models, import employee object. We've got it employee, so okay, employee dictionary. So we can see this employee dictionary. So inside this URL buttons, and duplicate this one, employee. Add this check employee. So we can add this show slash. I've got this job page. Use dot job. Use dot show this object. So if we publish this one, we've got so in should make this one. So you call this your post, but it does not end with slash. So we should remove this slash from here and then refresh this page. So I've got the job.html. Job.html, I've got this line. So we should come down. The problem, job.html, I've got this one. So we have got jobs.html. Okay, open page. So if we want to show this page, we've got this employee ID. Got this database. You can see inside this browser page. So come inside this admin page. You can see this database inside this page as well. So you can change this. Want to come back to these models. We can change this power to that way to what is supported dot inner. So if we refresh the page, you can see this employee and this employee. So if we want to record, make a record for the details and this one. So if we're going to make a new record inside this show the template, so we should come back right here inside this show.h template. We've got this show template. Under the right here, we can add this one. We can add this element. We can make this break line, and we can add this element is add new record. So now we can see this one, this new record. Add new record for this, entering this data. Employee, for example, number 03, employee, this one, email, or email, gmail.com, and number, and submit. After filling this form, enter this job page. So if I want to show this database, this records page, you can see this one. This employee ID, employee name, employee email, employee contact, and actions. So if we jump inside the MySQL database and refresh this page, we can see this database inside this MySQL database. I've got this one, and I've got this database with the name of job employee. Got this database, and we can manage, edit, and delete inside MySQL database. So we can make an application bar. So run app bar.html. Inside the application bar, come down and make section. For this, you can change to HTML section. So you can format this class. This is not an application bar. So for this one, for this navigation bar, so close this one. Got this section. Inside this section, got a tag element. Dot then link and this eject to Django. So inside this snapping, the anchor tag, and add this title, jobs, and you can copy this one for many type. Copy this for many type. Well, second one, register, come down, paste. For jobs, so should come back to main template and include this application bar. Not only include, I've got this template by the name nav bar.html. So if we refresh the page, we can see this navigation bar. So we should come back to project. Inside this application, should create a directory by the name static. Inside this static, should add this as well. You can create a folder by the name style. Inside the style, you can make this file, another style, .css. So should come back to this setting file and load the static file right here. I've got this load static file, come down right here. I've got the static file, come right down static. Equal to, so static directory and pass the application.path.join. We've got this directory and static file. So we should import on this OS operating system. Can import OS. So we have got the static file inside the CSS. You can add this CSS format. I've got this navigation bar and labeling. For background color, you can select this by this color. Because inside the nav.html, I've got this navigation bar. Can format this inside this CSS file. Height size, consider this pixel, and display should be flex. Display will contain the center of the nav bar, and align items to the center. We have got this labeling. You can select this color, this white color. And for anchor tag element, for the title, we can select gap. If for each title to AM and transition, you can see this transition and display should be blocked. So we can select display should be block and so select this flex as well. So with this one, so it is main.there template. We should add this link. Got this link element. You can link this CSS file with each wrap. So we have got this static file. You can write down static. Got this static. So from here, inside the static file directory, I've got this style slash style.css to link the CSS file with HTML file. So we can refresh the page by manage.py and server. So you can see this. So what install the CSS. Static did not forget to register load static tag. Okay, come back right here. We should load static file. Come again, load static because we have got the static file. So we can refresh now. We've got this application bar. Select this display should be flex or block. we got this register and this one. So we can format is this file, come back to it here, can find block, this should be block, and enabling. So we can select the background color, select background color, this color, black color. So we've got this application bar, so we can format this. And we've got this, if we want to make a new record, add a new record, add the ID number, for example 4, employee name, for example email ID, and contact number, gmail.com, contact number, this contact number, and submit. After submitting, enter inside this offer. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share.